So lately I've been working real hard on the game and lots of new things were added in August. Lots of new features, bug fixes, a lot of cool things pretty much. Just in this month alone, I feel like that is pretty impressive considering I started school again. I'm working a lot more, but I'm still making a little bit of time for the game here and there. There's lots to go over, but for the sake of keeping the video interesting, I'll save the best for last. But for now, I'll talk about the smaller features and fixes I've made within the past month. So to begin with, it's something small, but I removed the history tab from the hotbar. The reason being is because whenever you try to look back, for some reason the game just freaks out and it gives you an error message, and I don't have the time to really go over it and try to fix it. I have no idea as to why that might have happened. In previous versions of the game, I did not have any problems with it whatsoever. I'm assuming it's because I messed with something or I changed some line of code that wasn't supposed to be changed. I don't know. Maybe Renpai just doesn't like me. I don't know. But what I do know is that I have too many things to work on at the moment to really thoroughly fix it. So for now, it won't be in there. I don't think that will be an issue when the demo gets released. Hopefully it'll make a comeback by then. But I wouldn't bet on it since I would rather put all the effort I have into more core gameplay mechanics and the story. As I mentioned in the previous video as well, I also made the game into a higher resolution. The game was previously on 1280 by 720, and now the game will be 1920 by 1080, meaning I had to move everything from one game file to another, since Renpai doesn't really allow you to change the resolution in an existing project. So I had to resize everything. I had to resize images, texts, and overall it was just a huge mess, and that took a solid week to move around, and there's still a lot of things I need to readjust. So as I speak, you're likely seeing some gameplay and wondering why it looks so sloppy and everything, so that is the reason why, and why things appear to be a little smaller. Because I haven't readjusted everything just yet, it's still in work in progress. I just got it to the point where the whole game wasn't broken. The game was completely a mess. I'm talking missing backgrounds, text that was unreadable because of how small it was, text buttons way off their original position, just a lot more. The sprites were a disaster. Everything was just a mess. So why exactly did I go through all that trouble? Because apparently I like making myself stress a lot more than I have to. No, but seriously, I did it so the game could appear more clean, and the art I'm buying is in that resolution, and I didn't want to scale the quality down. So I thought that'd be the better option, and instead of just scaling it down and the quality going down with it. Anyways, I also replaced the text box, the general font. I'm reworking on character sprites so they won't be fully implemented into the game until the demo is ready. Something I'm real excited about that I showed off in another video before was that I made a new game mechanic where the player can explore the school. Basically, through just clicking arrows on the screen, and you can also run into several characters and trigger events this way by clicking on whatever can be highlighted. It will pop up. It will be like all glowing and everything. You will be able to see it as I speak right now, and it's still in its early stages. It's far from what I want it to be, but it's a lot more cleaner than what I've shown in the previous video. As you can see, you can explore a lot more places. It's just going to have a lot of content, trust me. It's going to be really cool, especially after I get all the original art and assets in. Then it's going to be looking like the real thing. Right now, this is just how it looks, so it's not really what I envision it to be, but it will be soon. Sometime in the future, I'll have more content to show off all the features this thing can hold. Right now, it's kind of empty and bare, so bear with me on that. I'll just make do with this. Alright, so this is the biggest feature I've come up with just recently. I barely finished it last night. It's still a work in progress, so it's not that clean as of yet, I'd say. It's still got a lot of things I need to work on. Anyway, it's exactly what I made a video on earlier regarding the fight scene, the first fight scene of the game. And it's the fighting minigame. It's still in its early stages though. It's just a general idea of what I have. I'll be adding more zest to it later on and make it cooler and more fun and fluid. But for the time being, this is generally how it looks like, as you can see. I'll let you guys watch for yourself, so enjoy.